The story of Esther is a key narrative in the Hebrew Bible, found in the book of Esther. It tells the story of a Jewish woman who becomes the queen of Persia and saves her people from a genocidal plot. Here's a summary. King Ahasuerus, Xerxes I, the Persian king who holds a grand feast and later deposes his queen, Vashti, for refusing to appear before him. Esther, a beautiful Jewish orphan raised by her cousin Mordecai, who is chosen to become the new queen after a kingdom-wide search. Esther becomes queen. Esther wins the favor of King Ahasuerus and is crowned queen. Mordecai uncovers a plot to assassinate the king and informs Esther, who tells the king in Mordecai's name, thus saving the king's life. Haman, an arrogant and powerful official, King Xerxes promotes Haman, the Agagite, above all the princes. All the king's servants pay homage to Haman as the king instructs, except for Mordecai, since the Jews and Agagites were bitter enemies, is angered by Mordecai's refusal to bow to him. Haman persuades the king to issue a decree to destroy all Jews in the kingdom on a specific date. Mordecai urges Esther to use her position to plead for her people. Esther risks her life by approaching the king unsummoned and invites him and Haman to a banquet. During the first banquet, Esther invites the king and Haman to a second banquet. That night, the king, unable to sleep, reads the royal chronicles and discovers Mordecai's earlier act of loyalty. The king orders Haman to honor Mordecai publicly. At the second banquet, Esther reveals her Jewish identity and exposes Haman's plot. The king orders Haman to be executed on the very gallows he had prepared for Mordecai. Esther and Mordecai gain the king's favor. The king issues a new decree allowing the Jews to defend themselves against their enemies. On the appointed day, the Jews successfully defend themselves and destroy their foes. Mordecai and Esther institute the festival of Purim to commemorate the Jews' deliverance. Purim is celebrated annually with feasting, giving of gifts, and charity.